All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to look at high or low. This is part of 2.1 decisions lessons. We're learning about conditionals here. So let's get started. So right off the bat, let's look at our description. It says test your psychic powers by guessing the right number, or just get a hint if you don't quite guess it correctly. We're going to be using user's guess as our input, and our output will be whether the guess is correct, too high, or too low. We need to prompt the user for a guess. We need to use 3 conditionals to determine if the outcome, or which outcome to print, whether they're correct, too high, or too low. We're going to use the equal operator, the less than operator, and the greater than operator. And then if you want to get extra fancy, we go into the challenges. We can tell the user to try again. We could tell the user if they were really far off. We can give them a hint. All this other cool stuff. So let's run solution first to see how it's supposed to work. So guess the secret number. I'm going to guess 20. I don't know. So sorry, your guess was too low. Ooh, all right. So my guess was too low. Let me try it again. If I run it and say 100, enter. My guess was still too low. Oh my goodness. Who knows what that secret number is? Crazy. So let's get into it for us. I don't know why that one's still highlighted, but whatever. So don't worry about this highlighting. I think it's there because I clicked that button, but we'll be fine. All right, so we're starting off at line 9. Comment tag at line 8 says pick a number assigned to the variable correct answer. So the assign tells me I need an equal, and the variable correct answer tells me I'm starting with a variable. So I go correct underscore answer. Assign means equal. And we're going to just pick a rando number. What number am I going to pick? I'm going to pick 86. Okay, that's my super secret number. You pick whatever number you want. All right, now at line 14, it says get the user's guess, typecast it as an integer, then assign the result to the variable called guess. So we're going to start with the variable called guess. Then we got to assign, that's an equal sign, and then it said get user's input, typecast to an integer. So I got to typecast first, so I go int, parenthesis, then input, then parenthesis again, and quotation mark, and then I have to ask them, guess a number. And I can even give them some directions. Guess a number between 0 and 100. That's my prerog. You don't have to be all that extra, but I'm deciding that, the numbers could be like way out there. So guess a number between 0 and 100. So there it is. Let me test it out. Uh-oh, what is it not like? Line 42, invalid syntax. What did I do wrong? Okay, so I did not code 42. Oh, look what I did, folks. I forgot my additional parenthesis way up here. Notice that it said the error was way down here, but because it said syntax, I knew I was missing something that was specific to the code language, like an equal or a parenthesis, or maybe my indentation was off or something to that effect. And I know I didn't code down there, so I knew I needed to look at the last line that I did code, which was way up here, and that's how I troubleshoot my errors, my bugs. All right, let's run it again. Guess a number between 0 and 100. I'm going to guess 33. Enter. Okay, so far so good. Notice how my answer is right up against the question. I don't like that, so I go back in here and I hit a space or 2 just so that it's not touching. I just don't like it when it's touching. Ew. All right, let's go down to line 20. It says if guess is equal to correct answer. Ooh, here's our first if. So if guess equal correct underscore answer colon. Okay. Now we're going to tell the user they guessed right. So I need to make sure that I've tabbed over. Notice that when I clicked there, it auto-tabbed for me. If it didn't for you, just hit the tab button, which is next to the letter Q. So we got to print, because we got to tell them that they are correct. You are correct. Okay, and I could be extra fancy if I wanted, give them some more accolades, some more kudos. It's totally up to you, whatever you want to say, as long as you've got a print line there. All right, our second if statement, if guess is less than the correct answer. So I'm going to go if guess less than correct underscore answer colon. I need to tell them that their guess is too low. So again, for line 31, I need to make sure that it's tabbed over. So I go print, and I go, whoops, your guess is too low. Okay, and I'm supposed to be testing it. I'm going to come back up here and capitalize that because it's bugging me. So I'm going to test it. Let's see what we got. Okay, so what's my guess? I'm going to purposely guess low. 33. Your guess is too low. All right, it worked. Let me try one more time with the real guess. Okay, what's my guess? 86. You are correct. Aha. So both of those if statements are working. Again, ignore the yellow highlight. I don't know why it's there. It's not a big deal. And then our third and final if statement for this one, we go if guess is greater than, make sure you got your symbols correct, correct underscore answer, colon. We need to tell them that they're too high. So put your cursor at 38. Make sure it's tabbed over. Don't forget those tabs, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that it's spaced correctly. I'm going to print a message. Your guess is too high. Exclamation point, quotation mark, parenthesis. All right, let's test it one more time. I know the other two work, so I'm going to, oops, what did I do wrong? If your guess is greater than invalid syntax, line 34. Let me look. What did I do wrong? If, oh, look what I did. I added an is. Why did I do that? I knew better. Okay, now let's try it. I'm going to purposely guess too high this time. I'm going to go 99. Your guess is too high in program. All right, so that is it. I challenge you to do a challenge. Any of these down here, add it in. And let's see what kind of cool code you can come up with. Toodles!